Hey, you guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Life Coaching with MDR. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. If not, I pray that it gets better. Remember, it's not a bad life. We just have some bad days that we have to weather those storms and, get through them. And I encourage you and I implore you to keep fighting for your best life. So I was so inspired. This morning I was watching a video by Pastor John Jenkins. And I'm talking about blessed me. Just got me to thinking about, why so many things come against us. Why you have to go through what you go through to get where you're supposed to be going. And oftentimes we get in this rut of feeling like, why me? Why am I the one to always be attacked, to be talked about? I'll give you an example. So I had somebody say to me this past weekend, so you fell back. You falling back, And I could have took that in a lot of ways. But to me, that said that you're watching me, that you think you know something that's not true about me. And that's how people are. People sit back and they watch what you're doing, and then they piece together bits and pieces of information, trying to get a complete story of who you are, when they don't really have a complete story. And so they try to drop something in your spirit that's not true. And you have to be able to say, you know who you are, you know what you represent, and you know what you bring to the table. So in all of that, I call them seed planters, because that's what they do. They plant seeds. They plant seeds of doubt. They plant seeds of divisiveness. They plant seeds that can hurt. They plant seeds so you can feel a certain way about yourself or a certain way about somebody else. So I ain't jump on here for all that. I jump on here because I think it's important that you know that you are the person in your family that is breaking generational curses. Perhaps you come from a family that didn't have, savings or the finances. Your parents were living paycheck to paycheck, but they always made things, work out. You didn't even know you were poor. That you seen divorce, and you've seen people been molested. You've seen it's a pattern in your family of women not getting married, or it's a pattern of women having children at an early age, and now your nieces are coming of age and they're wondering how not to do that. And I'm not saying that's something wrong. I'm just giving you examples of generational curses. Things that you've seen repeat in your family over and over and over again. Perhaps it's mental illness. Perhaps it's abuse. Perhaps it's, people not bettering themselves, just accepting what is and being comfortable in what they've seen over and over again. But when I say you, I'm talking about myself as well. I'm breaking generational curses in my family. So of course the enemy's gonna come for me. He's gonna come for me through people I talk to. He's gonna come through strangers. He's gonna come through at the work environment. He's gonna come through at the grocery store. He's gonna come when I'm pumping my gas at the gas station. He's gonna show up in many forms because he don't want me to break generational curses. He wants the lineage of what I've endured in my lifetime, with what my mother endured, what my sisters have endured, what our grandparents have endured, what he wants the lineage to continue. And if one person in your family is breaking generational curses, they catch hell. Just when things are going great, here come hell. So I encourage you that because you are the generational curse breaker in your family, to expect the storms, but to know that you got to keep fighting. You got to keep fighting for everything you want in this life, and you got to keep fighting to break those generational curses and to understand that you have a destiny and you're designed to win. Sorry about the ringing phone. I am at work. Okay, so you just have to understand that. And once you understand that, you start to get a clear picture of what putting on the full armor of God is. You have to put on the full armor of God every day. And you have to understand that this life that you're fighting for is worth fighting for. That you're worth it. That you were designed for it. That is tied to your destiny. And that you can't quit when it gets rough. I posted today, no rain, no rainbow. Oftentimes we look at the rainbow and we're like, oh, it's beautiful. It's really pretty. It's, oh my God, let me stop and take a picture. But had there been no rain, there'd been no rainbow. And you have to understand what that really means. Had there been no valley, there'd be no mountain. Had there been no adversity, there'd been no leveling up. And sometimes you're going through teaches you much more than somebody just giving you something. If God was to give you everything you prayed for, think of what type of person you would be. Spoiled, unappreciative, always willing to take and not give. I know a few people like that. I know a few children like that. Because all their parents do is give them everything they ask for. They don't work for nothing. They don't do no chores. They don't do no cleaning up. They don't even got to clean up their room. But as soon as they open their mouth and say, can you give me? They're giving to them. And you wonder why these kids grow up and don't have the understanding of responsibility. But we're going to get into that another day. So I just wanted to encourage those who feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, that you're not in this fight alone, that I'm praying for you, that I'm encouraging you, even in the midst of my own storms. Because, baby, whew, that's all I have to say. We are generational curse breakers, and we got this because God got us. And we're going to keep fighting, and we're going to keep swinging because we deserve the life that God has for us. Be blessed. I hope that helps somebody. If nobody else, it helped me. Love you guys. Next time you come back, you know what to do. Bring somebody with you because it's growing season, and we all got reasons to grow. Peace.